kittens and gents. Wanted to make a video today about a topic that I get asked about a lot, something I've actually been thinking about a lot in my personal life, and that is the very good question, or statement rather, of why your submission is a gift. And this video is obviously going to be predominantly aimed at submissives. It's a video for both male and female submissives that you can watch. But even if you're not a submissive and you're a dominant, you can still watch this video and gain some knowledge from it. So I'm hoping by passing this on to you that you will get a little something out of this lesson. So let's talk about submission here real quick. I've covered it in previous videos. You can check out my video on the difference between slavery and submission. And today we are going to be talking about the gift of submission. So submitting to someone, at least in modern terminology, is a word that is defined in BDSM as when an individual decides to give themselves to someone in trust, usually in mind and body, in a sexual situation. Now, it's not always sexual. While it's predominantly bedroom-based, submission can extend beyond the bedroom, and how seriously you take your submission is entirely up to you and your partner. But why exactly is submission, in terms of BDSM, a gift, you say? Submission is a gift because it is a choice that every single submissive has to make for themselves. It is not a choice that our master or dominant can ever make for us. No matter who we are, that one choice we make for ourselves, and it's always consensual, is the decision to submit to the other person. That is always something that must happen in a relationship. If it's not, then it's not consensual and it's no longer submission, in my opinion. And that's where the line is very black and white. It's very clear. Submission is something that's agreed upon by two people, inside or outside of the bedroom. And why it's a gift, I feel, is because it is something that you are giving to your partner. So with submission, it's a very special thing. It's saying, I'm giving to you my body and my soul and my trust to serve you, to love you, and to basically do right by you as an individual. It's saying, I'm going to cater to your every whim, I'm going to follow commands, if you're going to train me, I'm going to do as you'll say. And once you reach that point, the relationship in terms of BDSM dynamic can really start to flourish and evolve. And if you give someone your gift of submission, then you're taking a large leap of faith and you're putting yourself in that person's hands. That is a gift. And as such, this is to the dominants. Remember, guys and girls, that is something to be cherished and not to be taken lightly. If someone is putting themselves into your care, it is something that you need to respect and do right by that individual. And that comes down to responsibility and respect as a master. So if someone gives you their submission, do not take it lightly. It means they value a lot and enough that they're willing to do this for you, which is a pretty big thing, really, when you actually stop to think about it, and that they are trusting you with this. And once you've given that gift, there's so much more that you can do with it, and the relationship can evolve much further. Now, a lot of people assume that submission is given, and this especially applies to websites like FetLife or Collar Me, whatever it's called now, Collar Space. I've forgotten what they've even renamed it to since it changed. But a lot of those websites, you'll notice, especially if you're a woman on here, it's single female who is a submissive seeking a dominant or a master, you will be able to relate to this, that a lot of dominants take submission for granted. They don't understand that it is a gift, and so they will message you and say, well, they'll already start to dominate you. Even before opening dialogue in a conversation, they'll say, I'm your master, I own you now, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And that's incorrect. Likewise, another mistake that I see a lot of younger dominants doing is they'll go up to clubs, they're like, oh, I'm a master now, I'm a dominant. And they'll go out to the fetish club and they'll immediately assume, because they're dominant, they somehow own all of the submissives in the environment, which is just not true. The submissive picks you. And I know as a dominant that can be so frustrating, because you want to exert your dominance and control over other women in a lot of cases in terms of your nature. But it's just not how it works, folks. And the important thing here to remember is that it's always a choice. So yes, submission is a gift, a beautiful gift. And if you get that gift and you're a dominant, look after it and cherish it. because it does mean the world. And if you're submissive and you're confused about this at all, I would suggest watching some of my other videos on BDSM topics. I cover quite a few in terms of submission and slavery, and my hope is that it will clarify things for a lot of young girls and boys out there who are submissives. Remember, the gift is yours, and it's always your choice who you give your submission to. And if you give your submission to someone and they do not value it and they do not respect it, there is nothing wrong with walking away from that relationship. Yes, so I hope this has helped a little bit, and I'm going to be making more videos covering BDSM topics in the coming weeks. I've decided to be a little more active here now on the YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe if you want to hear more, and take care.